Nothing But the Words, episode number 32, The Power of Author Coaching.
Welcome to Nothing But the Words, the podcast that gives you everything you need to know to write a phenomenal book. Now here's your host, your author coach, Candace L. Davis.
Hey there, and welcome to Nothing But the Words. I'm your author coach, Candace L. Davis. I am sitting in the semi-dark right now at my house. I always record these episodes fairly late in the evening, and tonight our power is out. So we are all working by candlelight and battery-powered lights and flashlights, but we're getting it done, and I have about 80% charge left on my laptop, so here goes nothing. This week, I want to talk to you about why I love author coaching so much and how you can benefit from working with an author coach. To start with, I understand the value of coaching from both sides because I've seen the difference that coaches have made for me. I currently have a life coach and I have a business coach. I also hire coaches for specific topics when I need help in a specific area. So when I run Facebook ads, for example, in the fall, I will definitely hire a coach to walk me through that process. Because being coached has helped me get great results in my business and in my life, I love coaching. I love being able to do the same thing for my author clients. And when I first started working in publishing, most of my work was as a copy editor for authors who wanted to self-publish their books. We were just coming out of the recession. I was getting a good amount of work, but I was putting in very long hours for very little money. Not surprisingly, I was frustrated. So when I happened to run into a client in Starbucks and she asked me to edit her next book, I told her I would love to do it, but I did not want her to pay me. I wanted her to coach me instead. Now, mind you, I had never hired a coach before then, and I didn't barter my work. I needed cash. I couldn't really afford to barter, but I really believed in this coach and I really wanted her to help me. Patrice Washington is the author of Real Money Answers for Every Woman. And at the time, she was offering one-on-one sit and win coaching sessions, right? So I'd edited her book, but I had also watched her career growing. I had seen her coaching other people, and I wanted her to help me figure out what I was doing wrong in my business. So when it was time for my coaching session, I took it super seriously. This was my payment for a job I was doing, and I needed it to really be worth the money. I filled out all the onboarding paperwork. I was completely honest. I poured out whatever she asked me to answer. And I was really happy to see that she asked about my business in the context of my life, not just in the context of making money. So we were on the same page in our thinking that, business is just one aspect of life. After some initial conversation in my coaching session, Patrice asked me about my current projects. I was editing a manuscript for a client. I told her about it. Then she asked me how much I had charged. I told her that. And finally, she asked me how many hours the project would take. I had to estimate because up until that point, I wasn't really paying attention. I don't charge by the hour. I didn't then. I don't now. So I wasn't paying particular attention to how many hours it would take, but I was able to come up with a pretty good estimate. And sitting on her side of the desk, she punched some numbers into her calculator. And she looked at it, and then she turned the calculator around so I could see the numbers. And she said, well, why don't you just get a job at McDonald's? Yeah, I just sat there looking like a dummy. So she went on. She said, you would make the same amount of money if you were down there dropping fries at McDonald's. Dollars per hour, you'd make the same thing. Ma'am, did you just tell me to go back to the same job I had when I was 15 years old? Yes, you did. But here's the thing, she was right on point. So after she let that truth sink in for a minute, she worked me through some of what I needed to do to make my business really make sense. She had read me very well. She knew I could take that kind of shocking statement, and she also knew I probably needed it to get the message. She was 100% right. That was years ago. It feels like a long time ago, but it was years ago. Not quite sure how long. And my business has grown by leaps and bounds and completely transformed since then. And I really can take it back to that moment. That's the moment when I started thinking about the value I provide in a different way. And that is the power of coaching. By the same token, I strive to pour into my clients, the authors I coach, the same way I want coaches to pour into me. So let me share with you the power of author coaching and what you should expect when you work with an author coach. So the first thing you should expect from your author coach is results, right? You should be able to see that she has gotten results somehow. Has she done what she proposes to coach you through doing? So if she's never written a book before, she might not be the appropriate person right now to coach you through writing a book. If she has never coached anyone else through the process, she might not be the one right now to coach you through writing a book. Has she been able to get results? You want an author coach who has results, but be specific about what you're looking for. You don't need her to have been a #1 New York Times bestseller. I haven't achieved that. Unless that's what she's promising you that she can coach you to achieve. So if you meet an author coach and she says, I can make you #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, first of all, #1 is a big goal. But if she's achieved it herself, then maybe you want to talk to her about it. Don't expect all of her clients to have written amazing books. Remember, she's the coach. She's not doing the writing for them. However, she should be able to point to some clients whose books she's really proud to have helped with. And I'm saying she because saying he or she gets tiresome, but obviously men can be fantastic author coaches too. My husband is a screenwriting coach and he's amazing. So yes, look for results. As long as you are willing to show up and do the work, a great author coach can help you get results faster and better than you can on your own. That includes a better organization and flow to your book. That includes writing your book faster. That includes giving you feedback to improve your writing and make it stronger. A great author coach should also have a structure or methodology that you can follow. It doesn't have to be written in stone. It can be flexible. It can be customizable to you and to your needs. But writing a book is a big project, and big projects require order in order for them to be done well. Without a proven process to follow, you might get your book finished, but it's likely to need a lot of work on the back end. That can be avoided when you have some order on the front end. I use my Spark writing method to help my clients stay on track. That's the process that they follow. That's the methodology we use when we're working through a book. A great author coach will give you practical steps to make writing your book more achievable, less stressful, and much more enjoyable. She can give you strategies and tools to make time for writing and get the words flowing so you can meet your writing goals. If you've never written a book before, even if you have, you will run into questions about the writing and publishing processes. Why wouldn't you? You're learning something new. So a great author coach will provide a way for you to ask those questions. One way or another, you will be able to reach her, talk to her, contact her, get your questions answered. For example, my private coaching clients meet with me every other week. In between, they can email me or text me if they have a question. If they really have an urgent need, especially as they get to publishing or launching, they're close to some big deadline, we can jump on a quick call between sessions. Right now, my group coaching clients in Short Books, Big Results get 60 days of email coaching, 5 days a week. They can shoot me any question that comes up, even if it's just that, hey, I'm stuck. I have writer's block today. I don't know what to do. I will respond to them and help them get moving. They can also come to my weekly office hours to get coached and ask any questions they have. A great author coach also has the ability to listen to you. They're not always trying to teach. They're not always trying to lecture or talk over you. They can listen to you. They can hold the space and let you talk without judgment, without feeling the need to correct you, without telling you how you should feel or think about anything. Now, that doesn't mean that she won't point it out when you're off track. She should. It just means that she knows how to let you say what you need to say, even if it means you're processing out loud, even if she doesn't think you should feel that way, even if she completely disagrees with you, she will allow you the space to say what you need to say and to respect your desire to say it. It might seem like, hey, I need a coach because I just need someone to tell me what to do next. But even when you know what to do, there will be times when you want to talk it through. And a great coach will give you the space to do that. A great author coach can actually coach you. So when you're stuck in self-doubt, she's not just a teacher. Nothing wrong with teachers. Teachers are great, but a coach is going to do more than teaching. When you're stuck in self-doubt, when you feel overwhelmed, when you have no idea why in the name of all that is holy you ever thought you could write a book in the first place, a great coach will show up for you. She'll help you see the reality of your struggle without all the drama. She'll help you work through self-doubt and help you remember you are more than capable of writing the book you're supposed to write right now. A great author coach will give you the tools to coach yourself out of writer's block and off the ledge when she can't be there sitting by your side to help you. And that is really invaluable. I believe in coaching. That's why I pay for it month after month, year after year, in different areas of my personal and professional life. I believe in author coaching. That's why I do it. I've seen the power of the coaching relationship and the way authors can find their confidence, rediscover their gifts, hone their philosophies, and really write books that will stand out in a crowded field when they have a coach by their sides to help them do it. Writing a book by its nature is a solitary process, and honestly, I love that solitude. But having a coach by your side through the process ensures that that solitude never turns into loneliness or isolation or overwhelm. The power of author coaching is enthusiastic support. It's the synergy of your coach's knowledge and wisdom serving you. It's the accountability and encouragement and belief in you and your ability to write a phenomenal book. The power of author coaching boils down to this. Even when no one else understands what you're going through writing this book, when your friends are telling you they think you're wasting your time, or your parents are telling you your book should have already been done, I'm your author coach and I've got your back, and I'll help you see your book through to the end. That's all for this episode, my friends. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to Nothing But the Words on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you listen to podcasts. My goal is to give you everything you need to write a phenomenal book, so don't miss an episode. And if you want to learn more about author coaching, feel free to book a complimentary consultation call with me at CandiceLDavis.com/call. Thanks for listening to Nothing But the Words. I'm your author coach, Candice L. Davis, and I'll see you next time.